Have you ever faked an orgasm?
Yeah.
And why do you think you're going to get away with it? Because there's usually a receipt.
The receipt's already happened. And she didn't notice, and I didn't tell her. And then I was like, ugh, this is now...
Because I hear guys faking orgasms is a bigger thing than I had heard of.
I think it's when it's already happened, and you were caught off guard, and it happened quick. So quick that she doesn't know it really even physically could have happened within say 5 seconds, 10 seconds.
Oh, and then you fake another one later.
And then you fake one a couple minutes later, well, this isn't as bad as then, but now you're like, oh, don't worry, I can get it back up. I did that to Leanne.
Do you think it's hard to fake an orgasm? Because what you just did did not sell it.
No.
You just went, oh.
Oh, yeah. You're friends with Brad Pitt. I forgot about that.
It's become a weird thing with me. Where
I love Brad Pitt more than any. He is the model man for me my entire life.
He is a great guy. But
how did you meet Brad Pitt?
We got the same management, and then my managers, they're like, Brad Pitt was in the office today and talking about you. And I'm like, you guys should hang out soon. I'm like, yeah, we fucking...
Fuck yes.
But now I can't. It's funny because I didn't bring that up just then, but it's weird now with every interview, everyone asks me about Brad, and I'm like, people are fascinated by him. So we can talk about men being pigs and that type of stuff, but the women, there was people that worked on my crew whose wives showed up. Could you imagine if, let's say, Gal Gadot becomes my weather person, and then all the female writers' husbands show up and start going,
that would be so fucking creepy.
It would be so creepy.
Oh, that would be so fucking creepy.
10 months later, they're married. And here's my dad's religious, so he wouldn't have sex before marriage. And he was a music teacher. He had no money. He had 4 daughters, all under the age of 10. I'm like, how fucking smooth is my dad? That and my stepmom's hot. She was like Celine Dion when they got married. Oh yeah, so hot. And I'm like, this guy would not sleep with you. He's got all these kids, and she had multiple houses, a boat. She lived in this house. Yeah, she's a really successful real estate agent. She had all this money.
Really?
My dad had no money. He won't have sex with her. He has all these kids and all this debt. He's paying off my dead mother's student loan bills still, and her hospital bills, because those don't die with you apparently. And you're just like, how did you manage to be that? That's how much game my dad has.
Realizing as I got older, it was just there's so many rats. It's there's
you're seeing it
5,
right in.
there's 5, 6 rats just converging.
There's more rats
there's
in
a
there
horde
there
of
really
fucking rats. There's an entire family. Dude, it is.
Oh my God.
Bro, there's 10. I've seen 10 rats right across from where we're doing this.
Oh my God.
Dude, you do a good job of pretending like you don't see that regularly.
Oh, it doesn't bother me anymore.
Oh my God, bro. That's so many rats.
Dude, we had them in our house.
No, dude, don't tell me that.
We had them in our house.
But that's what I'm saying. So a rhinoceros.
Oh my God.
Okay, now when you see all that, could we live without rats? What if rats just went?
No, you couldn't. See, because
Don't give me the whole thing, the ecosystem falls apart. It doesn't. Because we've been killing animals forever and we're pretty good.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe I could live without rats personally.
I could live without rats. So now we just take it one now. What about polar bears?